Hey y'all, it's your girl Aura. I'm going to do a relationship reading because I feel like y'all be real excited when I do those. So I'm gonna do that. Even though I feel like the inner child healing readings are beneficial because and also I feel like the divine and masculine energies are beneficial. I mean, all of it's beneficial, but I feel like a lot of times you attract your counterpart because the energy that you are off of. So I'm gonna give y'all a little reading, since y'all be geeking for the relationship advice instead of worry about yourself. But let's get into it. Okay, there's some healing from masculine energy. A lot of healing from masculine energy. Family, intimacy. Okay. Time, procrastination, too busy. It wanted to come up in reverse as well. Some of you may feel like there's a delay in finding your, true love, your true partner. You're missing, like, you feel like you want a family unity, someone that you can really trust. You are longing for closeness, and you feel like it's just delayed. You're like, damn. You feel like the energy is very stagnant, stuck, dead end, and frozen. It's feel like you're running out of time, but you're not. And that's funny because what was I saying? A lot of times we focus on relationship, and the key is to self-embetterment before that relation come in. Self-empowerment, focus on yourself and what you need to do. And that's kind of the energy that I've been getting. But you kind of feel like you want a family dynamic. You miss intimacy. You want a real family. You see her up there with her little husband or whatever and her two children. But you just miss intimacy. You miss closeness. You miss talking about your day. You miss resting on somebody's shoulder when you have a bad day. You just miss, that feeling that you get with a respectable, loving partner. I had something, but it left. Okay, running. There could be somebody who dipped out, the milkman. He went to go get the milk and never came back to the family. Oh my gosh. I know. It's not funny, but that's what it is too. You feel like you want the family dynamic, you want intimacy, and it's running out of time. And you feel like you could have spent time with the wrong people, right? Who were not committed, very avoidant. Or they just left the family dynamic, like packed up and just left and just rolled out. And as a form of escapism, like, right, escape the family dynamic. And that's why there's a need to heal around this masculine energy. Because he ran away from the family, and now you're longing to have that family dynamic and that support system. You're longing for intimacy, and you just feel like it's delayed and it's stuck and it's stagnant energy around it. You could even be isolating yourself, or feeling like you don't even want to be bothered, like you just want to be left alone at this point. You're like, you know what? Look, okay. This person leaving was like a blessing because you have running and Archangel Michael here. Protection, prevented from harm, and divine intervention. This was for your own good. It could even been for the kids' own good if this person left. This was a toxic individual, as we've seen. I feel like there was a need to heal from this person, and you feel like you're running out of time meeting the right person, and you just feel like this energy to meet your husband, your divine counterpart, is just very much delayed, right? But this person was just after you for lust. He was just a lustful man. Nobody wants a lustful man, you know. I'm getting like the relationship could have started pretty fast, or the relationship was highly focused on sex. It was a hyper focus of the relationship, and because the sex could have been so good, you kind of ignored the red flags, and you could have had children with this person. You could have had this children with this person who left the family, just packed up and left the little milkman. Okay, and that was for your own protection. It may not feel like that, but baby, you deserve better. Like, you don't deserve that. You deserve someone who's gonna pour into you. You deserve someone who will give you children and then, stay within the family dynamic and support you. But I feel like with this escape, denial, and excuse, this person is not involved. Like, this person is pretty much absent. And it's protecting you from this masculine energy, because all this person wants to do is run around and focus on sex, focus on other women. This is a greedy man, a selfish man, a man that only thinks about himself and some coochie. So right now, you are just worried that this love may never happen. You kind of feeling discouraged. I'm seeing a lot of water, so crying. You could sometimes cry at night, or just feel like empty, like you just won't have this love that you seek. And I feel like this person could have ran away and dipped out on the family because of a love affair. Okay? Dirty little secret, sex fix down low. So this person leaving the family, and just like, he could even promise, if y'all don't have no family, this man was in your ear love bombing you. I can't wait to start a family with you. I love you, girl. I'm gonna marry you. I'm gonna da-da-da-da-da-da-da-da-da. And baby, he just rolled out one day, and it could have left you puzzled. And it's because he had a dirty little secret. You were worried, you were in fear, but then this because he had a dirty little secret, you could even found out. If you don't know about this person, you know now. That's why they was acting funny. That's why they rolled out. They could have been like, oh, I'm gonna work on myself. No, it's another sign off. But for real, so now you're healing from this, right? Self-care, introspection, and meditation. And you got to keep meditating, because you got to stop feeling like, oh, the love's not going to come. And I feel like some of you are okay with that love coming later. You're okay with it because you're hopeful. You're hopeful, and right now you're just looking for harmony within yourself. You're hopeful. You have self-care, introspection, meditation. I read that one. Harmony. You're balancing yourself right now, because in finding peace and happiness, because this man was toxic as hell. Toxic. He had a side. He want to act like he wasn't doing nothing, and in that way you created boundaries. Okay. Disrespectful. Yes, enough is enough. And you dealt with a lot with that man. Somebody should have woke you up and told you, sis, enough is enough. Like, what are you doing, sis? So defend yourself. You put the boundaries up to protect your heart, because this person was hurting you. Like I said, this water, he could have caused a lot of crying, a lot of sadness, a lot of instability, because we're made up of 70% water, and I'm just getting like inner turmoil. I'm getting the nervous system shot. The pit of your stomach, where you feel like something is wrong, and also you are revisiting past negative experiences or trauma. This person had your nervous system on a roller coaster. Okay, and now you've been isolating yourself and healing, and this was earlier. So don't let him come back, sis. Don't let him come back. Okay. And this could have caused some insecurities within yourself too, hiding feelings of insecurity, making you look at yourself sideways. But just because somebody else do something crazy, don't mean that it's something wrong with you. Now you do have to check what you allowed and what you continue to allow and didn't check or stayed for. That you do have to check yourself about. And the most important part of healing is accountability. Okay. you can say, oh, this person was a narcissist, this person did this person did this, but a lot of times we have the intuition. Our inner voice is screaming at us, and we like all in love and all delusional. No, we have to take some accountability as well. So once you be true to yourself, be like, girl, because I talk to myself just like that. I talk to myself all the time. People probably think I'm crazy, but I'm like, girl, why we let this man do this? Why? Okay, I'm gonna get their energy. Vulnerable. You cannot experience true intimacy unless you open your heart and be yourself. And that's what I did a divine feminine reading earlier, and it was just like, us women are always giving to people, or the women that are nurturing are always looking out for people, and they kind of like neglect themselves. So, and I feel like you wasn't being yourself. You did things that you truly didn't want to do, and I feel like you normally spicy, but in this relationship you was just like, oh, okay, I'll do it, I'll give you my last. And I feel like this person wasn't their self, and they could be searching for something, like, because this is their energy, they could be searching for something, but they will never find it. Not if they're not being themselves, love bombing and giving illusions. And you cannot experience true intimacy unless you open your heart and be yourself. This person could have been avoidant, and they could have not been themselves. They were portraying someone who they were not. This person's energy, the masculine energy, that's toxic. That's toxic. Ooh. Mixed signals. You don't let others know you are interested. Flirt and be approachable. What? It seemed like he was approachable to me. He had something on the side, baby. I feel like this person, because you have intimacy unless you cannot experience true intimacy unless you open your heart and be yourself. Then you don't let others know you are interested. Flirt and be approachable. I feel like this person is giving mixed signals. I feel like that the bottom is not even what it is. I feel like it's more about the mixed signals, okay? And I feel like this person was giving you mixed signals because, again, they were not being themselves. And I also feel like now your heart is closed, like in the reverse of both this vulnerable and now this mixed signals. And it's like, even when you're interested, you feel like you don't want no parts. Like, remember the isolation card? Like, you don't want to get involved, but you have to learn from your mistakes, heal yourself, and then implement in your life. But that doesn't mean you close yourself off to the world. Like, you still can flirt and be approachable and show your interest, and then spark something new with somebody else. Yes, you want time to heal, but you know, it's okay. Being a victim, and that's what I was saying. You can't play the victim. You know, people do what we allow, and you are powerful. A lot of us, some people want to see themselves as a victim, but you're really a survivor. I'm not saying people don't do messed up things and their energy is effed up, but I'm saying to you, do not just see yourself as a victim. See yourself, as a powerful person, a powerful woman. You know that you can surpass anything. You feel helpless to change your love life. Here you go. But you can change whenever you want. You don't got to be no victim. And that's what I was just saying. You don't have to block people off. You can still open your heart to somebody else. And I just pulled that out from the bottom. Yes, and what I was saying, losing yourself. You feel lost in your partner. Okay? It's okay to be yourself and have your own life too. Yes, y'all was up under this man, barely seeing your friends, barely talking to them. Like, separate yourself. And that's why you're in isolation too. You distance yourself so much from your friends around this man. And now that he's gone, you don't even want to go reconnect because you're going to have to say, oh, yes, he was a dog. Yes, he really dogged me out. I'm sorry that I didn't pick up the phone for you guys. I'm sorry we stopped hanging out, you know. I mean, some friends will be understanding, but some people are just like, You know, you stop talking to me, we stop hanging out over a man. Like, what? Some people are not as forgiving. Okay, let's get one more card for your energy. Yeah, don't lose yourself in a person. Always have a habit of your own, do your own things. And this is coming from a person who knows. Okay, so you lost yourself and it's giving you anxiety. Just thinking and reflecting on this energy, like of losing yourself. Look, she's right there. Amongst all the bullshit. You feel lost in your partner. It's okay to be yourself and have your own life. And just start healing yourself and then go out. Even if you like go out and just smile and do a little kiki and flirt a little bit. Just get out of the box. Like, because you're losing yourself and you lost yourself within this relationship. So now you have this anxiety around it. It's making you anxious. It's even making you anxious to connect with other people. You see her back turned towards him? You are afraid to get close to someone. They are scared to give them a chance. You're staying stuck in this energy. You keep repeating old patterns. It's time to try something new. And that's what I was saying, how accountability is so important. Okay, that's the true part of healing, is being raw and being real with yourself. Being like, girl, we let this man play with us. Like, what? We're foolish. You know, you have to talk to yourself, but then you have to nurture yourself. Like, it's okay. You know, things happen. I know better next time. Be gentle with yourself. Don't stay stuck and stagnant and resentful, because this is what I mean by accountability. You see all these cycles that you've been through? Let's see. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 5 is all about changing. There's 5 spirals here. Change, conflict, and sometimes we have to have inner conflict to evolve. Okay, before we move to calmer waters. So you have to take accountability, because this is not your first cycle, mama. It's not your first cycle. It's not your second. It could be your 5th cycle with a toxic masculine energy, but that's okay. The point is that you know better this time. You know better, so you know better next time. Next time you're not gonna tolerate what you tolerated here, in the name of trying to have a family, in the name of trying to hold on to intimacy. By this person giving you mixed signals. Don't play the victim. Don't be hopeless. Okay? Don't keep losing yourself, because you're a baddie. You in there looking all rough. Get your hair done. Get your nails done. Go outside, friend. Go outside. But seriously, heal. But don't be up in isolation. Go outside. Maybe get a little drink at the bar, or go outside and do something that you like to do, where some men will be too, and flirt a little bit, little banter, whatever. Okay, what's at the top? Fear of loss. And that's why you hold on to like these 5 men, or all these cycles that you did. That's why you hold on to them so much, because you have fear of loss. And it's not that it's not even them. If you look down to the root, it's your abandonment issues. You have an issue with physical, emotional abandonment, okay, in your life. You are afraid of losing someone or of being abandoned. Take a chance. Do you see that? And I barely even use these cards, baby, because y'all be carrying my relationships too much. And this is why I was saying you need to do the inner work, okay? Do the inner work. Let me see. Let's get some angels for y'all, because y'all need it. It's okay, friends. It's okay, girlies. Hold your head up, baby. Okay, let's see what the angels got to say. Angels, they need you right now. What you got to say to the ladies? Clear your space. Get rid of that. Get rid of that man's stuff. Stop harboring his clothes, smelling them. That's weird. Get rid of his stuff. You know what? And don't even call him. You could like don't meet up with this man. Okay? Get rid of this man's stuff. And I'm not saying burn it. Some of y'all may want to. But just just get rid of the man's stuff. The stuff that you're holding on to, that one shirt he might have left over there, that one pair of shoes. Girl, if it's been a while, throw that in the trash. Don't have this man's energy in your space that you're trying to heal. There's a need to declutter, my love. Get rid of clutter, clear the energy around you, and use feng shui. Yes, paint your walls in your house. Restore the energy. Oh, I forgot this one. Hold on, y'all. Moving too fast. Claircognizance. Pay attention to thoughts and ideas that come to you as they are answered prayers. Like, yes, you looking for a good man with good energy. He was not that. Okay? There's a rainbow coming in after the storm, my love. But at first, you must get to the peak, the top, the newer version of yourself to blossom and bloom. You see that yellow? That's all about solar plexus. Okay? That's about perseverance, pushing through. Okay? You are a gold, like you're royalty. Like, what? You should have never even been with this man. This man was not for you. He did not give signs of a family-oriented individual. Life review. And see, look at yourself. Look at these cycles. Okay? Look at these cycles. Life review. Take inventory of your life and resolve to change or heal anything that is unbalanced. Okay? Heal that abandonment issue that you have. Okay? Because that's the true issue, and that's why you hold on to people. When you get in relationships and you start feeling like this person ain't really right, like, I don't know, you hold on to them anyway out of fear of abandonment, but it's not conscious, it's in your subconscious. Some of you are even maybe pushing down memories into your unconscious. This is where our body naturally tries to protect us, so it prevents certain information. But you need to do a deep review and see where that abandonment issue comes from. And it's just not a physical abandonment. It could be emotional abandonment. And you have anxious attachment issues, and you could deal with avoidant people because you're used to people emotionally abandoning you. So you try to pour into these people and give all this emotion to this person. They don't deserve it. 2, 2, 2, 2, 2, 2. There's 4 2s. Look it up. All right, that's the end. Spread your wings and fly, my love. Do not hold back right now. The timing is perfect, and you are ready to soar. Look at her. Yes, get your wings, mama. Fly away from the dusties, mama. Wake up, mama. Wake up. All right, y'all, let me get off here. Bye.